Well, I don't know. Should I know an Ebo? Has an Ebo done anything for me? Oh, hello, dear. Oh, I don't have nuts. I just have balls. Now let us plunge ourselves into this chapter, shall we?
The miners have really torn this place up looking for openings. Watch your step, they're sure to get rough defending their claim.
Okay. I was just playing Rumble earlier, so I gotta get used to this. Okay, a camera that's a little faster. Disguise. Alas, the guards here have no reaction to my Italian accent. Money. Wait, no. When we're killing these kangaroo guards, are we also killing the babies that are with them? They should, for the summer event. Let's see. 700. Yeah, we don't need to go pickpocketing right now.
My master spends most of his time up there in that cave, overlooking the valley and contemplating the depths of deepness. I really appreciate you breaking the news to him that I want to break off my training.
No problem, pal. I'm looking forward to meeting him. Anybody you call master must be a heck of a guy.
Oh, he's awesome. He'll get inside your head and freak you out 6 ways from Sunday.
Awesome.
Come to think of it, I don't think Sly Murray had Binocucom interactions in 2. I think maybe for a bit in Chapter A, but otherwise it was all Bentley talking to Sly. I could be misremembering though. There is the other way around with the Grizzleface mission, with Sly briefing Murray on that. Yeah, I guess that's kind of an exception. It is funny, it's the default is Bentley doing the briefing work. Uh-oh. Disturb someone. And goodbye. Coins. Gimme. That is how thieves think, I'm sure. Oh dear. It's also notable that, as far as the abilities available in the shop in this compared to 2, there are quite a few more combat-oriented abilities, which makes getting caught by the guards feel a little less daunting. I'm not really sure if that's a good or bad thing. And that, you know, you shouldn't want to get caught. You shouldn't want to fight for your life. You're supposed to not want to get caught. Oh, I haven't seen that before. I've seen some funny stuff with the Drodozer, though. I seen one where the Drodozer went through a meteor and just cracked it open by itself, so we didn't have to do the event for that. It's unlikely, but when stuff like that happens, it feels amazing. And of course, my favorite, and I try to make this happen whenever possible, whenever the supply pod falls and crushes a dreadnought. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen too. But yeah, the main thing is just timing it when you feel like... If you feel like the Dreadnought is targeting you in particular, call for a supply pod. Like, don't call... Okay, it's usually best to call a supply pod before the fight starts, but sometimes, just if it depends on your gut feeling, wait until the Dreadnought's chasing after you. Then go for it. Doesn't happen often. Sometimes the Dreadnought's a little too early or too late.
Sorry, pal. This cave's empty. Got any other ideas where he might be?
Well, that's his hut. But he doesn't really hang out there on account of the smell.
The smell?
It's a long story. I had to apologize up and down for like a month before he'd speak to me again.
What did you do?
The unspeakable, Sly. The unspeakable.
Thanks for speaking of it. I'm headed for the hut.
I've always assumed he ripped a new one in there, but now I'm thinking he just shat in there. Y'all ever seen a hippo shit? Yeah, if you look at what a hippo shitting looks like, you'll understand why the girl didn't want to talk to him for a while. Severin, do you look up videos of hippo shitting? No, but nature documentaries open your eyes to a lot of things. And I used to watch a lot of National Geographic.
The miners must use them to haul up their drills. Looks like you're going to get some rock climbing practice.
This is what y'all come to my streams for, right? For me to talk about hippo shitting. I'm sure Brit's aroused coming to my streams and hearing this. I'm sure it's giving her drawing inspiration.
Sorry, Marie. Nobody's home. By the looks of it, I'd say the guru is fighting someone or something off here. I'm starting to think the miners might have got to him.
You might be right. They'd come in and be all angry and yelling, and he'd be all peaceful, and they'd just get ticked. Then he'd try to find a middle way, and they'd just go crazy and smash everything up, and then haul him off.
Where do you think they might have taken him?
They got him! My master's a goner!
Maybe we should get Bentley on the line.
It's tough to say, but given the layout of the miners' camp, I'd venture a guess that they use that area with a high fence as a makeshift stockade.
Looks like there might be a way up using that cliff below. Shouldn't be a problem.
Just keep an eye out for that gyrocopter. I'm positive it's what gave away the guru's position.
Good tip. Thanks, pal.
Notice how none of the guru stuff is breakable for coins. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, the guru does have money. Well, that just changes everything, don't it? Okay, it's just the one thing. I got 3 coins from breaking his stuff. Is that it? That's all he's got? Okay, the guru only had 3 coins. Never mind. He's not a communist or anything. This is a first for the series in that there's not really a villain for this chapter. It's just kind of the miners as a group, but there's not really a leader for them as a character. Always thought that was weird, but interesting and probably unnecessary to have one because they're not really the point.
He's come asking to be released from his training. Sure, I'll just bust you out of here and we'll go talk to him. You seriously won't leave without your gear? Yeah, I can see that the miners have really done a number on your land here. As for your walking staff and moonstone, me and my gang have a real talent for stealing back things that were wrongfully taken.
The guru won't leave the stockade until he has his walking staff and his moonstone. He also insists that we purify Ayers Rock of all miners. Only then will the Dreamtime spirits be appeased, and the guru will be free to use his powers. Sly must have impressed him in their conversation, because now he is requesting that Murray and I meet with him individually. Something about judging our spiritual centers. I've discovered a passage through one of the miners' caves that should make getting up to the guru less difficult. He also mentioned that the miners had foolishly unearthed the Mask of Dark Earth. I guess it was his job to guard the thing, and now that it's out, bad things are sure to follow. Sounds like mumbo-jumbo to me, but we've encountered some unexplainable phenomena over the years, so I'm not gonna rule it out as a threat to our operation.
Oh, right. When you pickpocket things, the money's just given to you automatically now. I was tapping right. It's like, alright, what have I got to sell? Alright, now we can finally go out into the field with Murray and do Murray things. However, it is worth mentioning, you can do that in Chapter 1. Like, you can be, he's in the safe house now and everything, which feels like a correction from when Murray was missing in Chapter 4 in the last game, where you couldn't explore the hub with him. And it seems like they corrected the equivalent in this game. Darn, I'm gonna throw him in the water. Oh right, I was about to ask, wait, where's the turnbuckle launch? That I remembered. Alright, Murray can do this now. He doesn't really need the turnbuckle launch anymore. Okay, I thought I could make it. Jump too early. Oh, hi, Richie. That is quite an entrance.
I know that defies the law of gravity, but, you see, I don't study law.
But I guess even with, I suppose I could mention this, and Richie will hopefully understand without context. Oh, let me kill this guy. But yeah, it is notable that in 3 that now Bentley and Murray now have the means to be just as mobile as Sly in their own way, whereas in 2 that it was really only worth exploring the hubs for secrets as Sly because Bentley and Murray had their limitations. Murray destroys enemies quickly, sure, but he can't really explore as much as Sly. Whereas here, by means of his bouncing, or Bentley's jetpack on his wheelchair later, now they can be just as mobile as Sly, so now the 3 feel even more like equals. Which is both a gameplay improvement, but also feels like development from a character standpoint, perhaps. If I can just get up here.
Again, but he's requested that you and I pay him a visit individually.
If it wasn't for the Guru, I wouldn't be the Murray you see before you today. I'm just not too sure he'll be pleased with my progress as a mystic.
What are you talking about? You used the Aboriginal ball form to great effect back in Venice. He'll be proud of you.
Maybe, but I lost my temper and got in a fight with Octavio.
To help me? I'm sure the Guru is happy to see friends sticking up for each other. Head into this cave. It'll take you right up to it.
Okay, Bentley. Caves ahoy!
Murray, try throwing rocks to destroy those stalagmites. Of course, throwing guards will work too.
I will do just that. I guess they give you rocks just in case you miss the card. It's like, nah, using the cards is much more fun. Uh-oh.
According to the mine's hydraulic flow chart, the door ahead appears to be sealed shut.
Then I'll just bash it in! What's the good of having fists if you can't smack steel doors with them?
It's too thick, even for you. No, to get through, we'll have to overload the pressure in this piston.
You want me to punch it? I can do that.
Use your aboriginal ball form to bounce on top of the piston and smash it down. Build up enough hydraulic pressure, and the door is sure to open.
Piston, beware. You're about to be bounced.
Oh boy. I gotta find commentary for this bit. And the bit that comes later in this mission. Yeah, this right here. If you're wondering if it's as easy and mindless as I'm making it look, you're absolutely right.
Yes! Eat it, piston sucker!
And there's another one of these later. I don't know why they're there.
Another locked door. To open this one, you'll need to overload all 3 pistons at the same time.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay. So how's everyone doing today? Because I gotta kill time while this happens. Did they play test this? Did anyone find this fun? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Richie, but I think you guys deserved it. Alright. That was inoffensive, but still strange in its presence.
Look at the size of that guy! He must be jacked up by that mask of Dark Earth the Guru was warning us about.
Curious, it seems to make the wearer much larger. Probably more aggressive, too.
I can take him. My righteous quest to see the Guru won't be stopped by some big stupid freak in a mask.
Even if you won, you'd have nowhere to go. The door through has an electric deadbolt. This whole area runs off the same circuit. Even the drills are linked up.
Then I'll throw this clown into the drills.
That might break the circuit. Give it a try. Keep it up. You did some damage. 1 drill down, 2 to go. Just 1 left.
Holy cow! That mask can run! Mine can't do that.
Intriguing. Press on to the Guru. He'll have some answers. The door should be unlocked now that the drill circuit is broken.
Open up! I have returned, my master. The black water now runs clear. I'd like to... I am asking... Oh, man. Yeah! I want to join back up with my friends, and, we're hoping you'd come along, too. You'd love it in the gang. We have all kinds of fun. Miners, gyrocopters, and a mask of Dark Earth? Yeah, that's a lot to deal with. But we'll help you, I promise. Thanks, Guru. I'm happy to see you, too.
It's weird that Slide 2 mission complete went from dun 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 dun, and then Slide 3 mission complete, it's dun dun. That's it. Do you have more to say? I finished a mission. Dun dun. Oh, okay. Bye then. It's fine. Why'd you just shorten it to just 2 notes? I guess I'm gonna be ragging on Slide 3 a little bit here and there, but there's not much that really makes me angry or frustrated about it. Just befuddles me a bit. It's like, why did I have to jump on those pistons? That's not really a challenge. It just kills like kills like a minute. Oh, another mission opened up. Okay. If it's another Murray one, then I guess I'll do that too. Again, like, obviously Slide 2 had its gimmicky bits, but something about them just felt a little better contextualized. Like, it doesn't really take me out of it. I don't really question usually. Like, I'm not excited to do a turret section in Slide 2, but, you know, at least makes sense why it's happening. I was here, I was like, why are we doing this? Why don't you just punch it? Because it's the 3rd game. They're running out of ideas. Why couldn't Sucker Punch just make more Sly games after the 3rd one? It's like, I think it's obvious where their minds were by that point. This is still beautiful, though. Here I am ragging a little bit on the game as I'm throwing guards at each other and then throwing them into the water. So, obviously, the game is still crunchy. Though it's funny, like, I think the context is weaker, but there's not really anything in this game that annoys me, like Slide 2's turret sections. I guess it's just, I respect the turret sections more, even though I don't necessarily like playing them. I don't know if any of this makes any sense. It's just, I guess it's just my nitpicky brain at work. I haven't played the Penelope sections in a long time, so we'll see what I make of them nowadays. I don't remember minding them all that much as a kid, but maybe they've gotten worse over the years.
Murray, let's motor out to Ayers Rock and scare away those mining dingoes. Your guru wants it purified.
Awesome! This is the biggest truck I've ever gotten to drive! I could crush houses with this baby!
Of how we might drive the miners out of Ayers Rock. But for my plan to work, we'll need to force the drill on this rig deeper into the ground.
Okay, Bentley, you've got my interest. Though it looks like I may have to take care of a few guards if I'm going to get at those drill controls.
Defeat the guards and start the drill. Then Murray can begin phase 2 of my plan.
That took a while. Not sure why that. Why is that even there? That took like 2 seconds.
Nice work, Sly. The sonic vibrations caused by that drill should drive.
That's not a new development. Like, I always did that as a kid. Like, yeah, the enemies just follow their deaths if you just hit them once. You don't really have to fight them. Do they expect me to not know that by now?
Sounds like a job for the Murray. One question though. How do I capture scorpions with a truck?
The vehicle is equipped with a supercharged e-brake, which, if pulled when moving, will cause a forward flip. Time it correctly, and you'll trap a scorpion in the mining that's built into the bed of the truck.
Okay, Bentley, bring on the scorpions.
Not so fast. The truck's tires will heat up quickly in this blazing hot sand. You'll have to cool them down by driving into the water or running over scorpions. Watch your heat meter to make sure they don't melt. And
Just says that casually, that isn't a horrible thing. Yeah, just run over scorpions.
The blue worker scorpions won't help but scare the miners off. The truck controls are straightforward. Hold the X button to go forward, and the
I'm guessing they're not
square button to drive in
aggressive,
reverse.
but
When you're going
still.
to trap those red scorpions, Murray, use the R
I
button
think they'll
after
scare
you
the
build up
miners
some
off whether or
speed.
not they're aggressive.
Nice work. Looks like more are being driven to the surface.
Oh, right.
No
Yeah,
problem
the blue
driving
ones.
the
Right.
blue ones. They're only good to cool down your tires.
Jeez, way to throw blue scorpions under the bus. Or under the truck, in this case. They're only good for cooling down your tires. They're only good for killing. Jeez, Bentley.
Headstand.
Well, turtles are only good for tutorials. How do you like that?
Here we go.
That's 5 reds in the bag.
That's
Keep it
my
up.
friend.
Murray, hang tough for a minute. My sensors are showing a drop-off in underground movement. We'll have to drill deeper to keep the scorpions coming out. Slide
I'm
your
assuming they're not the
to
same
top of
turtles
the
that we
drill
also
tower
keep
and
as
override
pets.
the depth control
Because I know the pigs we
Bentley.
eat
I'm on my
and domesticated pigs are two different animals. Well, yes, but I mean, they're not the kind you can go and keep as a pet. I had that explained to me by an old friend that had a pet pig, and I was confused by them eating bacon. The owner eating bacon, not the pig.
It's working. Wait a minute. It's draining the water around the tower. Hurry, you'll have to rely on squishing scorpions to keep your tires cool from here on out.
No problem, Bentley. I totally got the hang of it now. Yes! That's it!
Well, yeah, this truck is fun to mess around with. The physics of it feel really good and weighty. I'm surprised they made unique physics for this, because there's only, I think, only this one mission with the truck. Maybe they planned for more? Who knows?
Here we go!
But, you know, considering, you know, they put in the work to, you know, make this thing in a technical sense, you think they really wanted to get more use out of it. Have it come back later, perhaps?
Tumble! Yes! That's it!
Don't bother trapping the blue ones. They're only good to cool down your tires.
Tumble! Headstand!
Don't bother trapping
Oh,
the blue
right.
ones. They're only good to cool down your tires.
I love doing this. Yeah, this is when I don't mind the vehicle stuff. I do like the consistency at this point that it's always Murray handling vehicle sections.
Here we go.
I mean, I know there was Bentley in Chapter 1 with the boat, but that was an understandable exception. You know, Murray wasn't available yet. They had to make do. Oh, no! I was almost at that scorpion.
Here we go.
I don't remember the last time I failed that. I guess I got too greedy to finish it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I always wanted a pet tarantula, but I've got a cat. I'd rather not have to worry about that. In terms of, like, I'm sure Mariah would want to get to the cage where I'm keeping the tarantula. But yeah, I always love spiders. Always thought about keeping one as a pet, but I think there's just a bit too much risk with the cat in the house. Just thinking, like, how am I going to keep them separated? How am I going to make sure the cat doesn't try to get into the cage or pen, whatever you want to call it? For all I know, maybe Mariah wouldn't have interest, but I'd rather not take any chances. I'd rather just admire tarantulas from a distance and not risk their lives by keeping them in my house. Remind me of Paul, my pet tarantula. Hey.
Tumble.
Great job, Murray. Now back that truck full of scorpions up to the mine entrance and deliver that not-so-friendly payload.
No! Giant scorpions? Run for it, mates! Uh-oh!
Can't believe that mission worked! That was the worst Australian accent I've ever heard!
Fleet of miners. The guru will be pleased.
Alright, time for Sly to be up, so let's venture back to the safe house. But yeah, as far as days off go, this was unexpectedly comfy. I called for today off weeks in advance because today is my sister's birthday and we were going to go to the zoo. But one, it turned out to be cold and rainy today, and they were feeling a little under the weather. So we might just do it Wednesday, and either way I'll be coming over on Wednesday. But still left me... Thank you, Chi. But either way, I was kind of stumped. It's like, I don't usually have a Sunday off. What do I do with myself? I mean, yeah, I'm obviously not complaining about an extra day off. I wasn't going to call my work and say, can I come in, please? I love working. It's like, well, what do I do? Do I just stay in all day? But Papa was off too, and he was just as bored as I was, so we just kind of moseyed around and saw the world. Went to several malls around town and the horror store and some very, very weird thrift stores. And I mean really weird. Britt saw a little bit of it. It was this really tiny place with really cramped hallways. And the guy was just selling just the most random shit. A Metallica t-shirt right next to the ugliest Mickey doll I've ever seen. And there was Minnie Mouse panties. Just... Oh, and an Elmo trick-or-treat basket. It was just a trick-or-treat Halloween basket with Elmo's face on it. Next to some lingerie. Not Elmo-themed lingerie. So yeah, that was a fascinating little joint. No, you don't, Sage. You don't need Minnie Mouse panties. What you need is Donald panties. Oh, didn't you hear, Ruby? I canceled your college. I destroyed it with my hands. Well, but this isn't one of my favorite hubs. Mainly, it's just, you know, it's a lot of brown. There's not much really going on of compelling interest, but I don't dislike it. It's still got a really nice skybox. Yeah, this is still nice. Just, I don't know. I feel like there's a bit more color you could get from the Outback.
After capturing the Guru, the Dingoes confiscated his magic walking staff and Moonstone. Without these objects, the Guru is powerless.
Given that we're dealing with miners, I bet they stashed the goods in one of the caves around here. It's a secure location with plenty of guys on duty to provide protection.
I agree. The most likely candidate is this mine shaft. It appears to have the highest number of workers coming in and out.
Good place to start. I'm on it.
I'm still not... I know I took a long break after streaming Slide 2, but I'm still used to pressing the R1 button while in the air to have out the paraglide. Oh dear! No, I need your money. You stay quiet. Need your money. That'll do. Oh, she's doing alright. She got her... I guess you didn't see the end of the game, so... Yeah, she ended fine in Slide 2. But that, yeah, she... basically, Sly turned himself in to give Carmelita's, you know, get Carmelita's reputation back. And Sly and Carmelita had a moment while escorting Sly to jail. A moment. Ooh, a moment. Before Sly escaped and left behind a bottle of wine for Carmelita.
If they're here, the Guru's items would be
But that
stashed
even
at the
so,
far end of
Carmelita's
the cave.
reputation was restored, and now she's like captain of the whole police unit or something. Like, she has a whole army to herself. So she's at the top of her game in this one. I'm serious, that's what happened. That they kind of just started talking about themselves, like it was just kind of awkward. They're just sitting there waiting to arrive in jail after everything's over, and then they just kind of start chatting about themselves and their hobbies, and then right as Carmelita's really relaxed around Sly suddenly it turns out it was a little bit of a trick and Sly escapes. But Carmelita is a coyly good sport about it. That she was just all, I'll see you soon, Ringtail. Like it was like she kind of knew. And she has, at this point, she's like, you know what? I like this little game we're doing. Uh-oh. I need that money, so I gotta get that guard off my tail. Yeah, I guess I have to talk about it since you missed it, but yeah, when they were talking again at the beginning of this game, like, she's keeping up with them in the sass department. She's sassing right back at him. It is, like, and she takes them off guard. It's like, oh, she's keeping up with them now. She knows their game. She's enjoying it at this point.
I'm not into tearing up the environment or anything, but these caves are rich with opals. I can see why these miners are so driven.
The thief is not driven, though. He just fell. Almost blew my cover when I saw a little shine in his pocket. Just kind of looking around. I haven't really looked at these caves too closely in a long time. I usually have a weakness for video game caves, though these were never really among my favorites. They're alright enough as a little palate cleanser. But as far as the, the PS2 era of gaming caves that are super comfy, thinking, nah, these still don't really have anything on Ratchet & Clank's caves. But they're nice enough. You know what, yeah, we'll say B- tier caves. God, am I really going to do that? A gaming cave tier list?
These miners are smarter than they look. They booby-trapped the Moonstone.
Well, obviously, Ratchet & Clank's caves at number 1. And I love Mystery Caves in Nitro Field. Let's see, what else? What are some other beautiful caves? Oh yes, there's the Crystal Caves in Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. See, there's the Crumbling Cavern in Tropical Freeze. That's another really good one. It's a very brief level, but very, very welcome. I'm not sure. Can an entire game count? Because it feels more fair to have just like a single level. Oh wait, I should be going. I shouldn't be fighting these guys. We're on a time limit. Yeah, same with DRG. I'm not sure it feels fair to rank if the entire game is caves, be it Cavern of Dreams or DRG. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Okay, we're good. Okay, I unintentionally made it tense for myself. I forgot the time limit was there because I was talking over Sly.
The Guru's walking staff must be hidden in their other cave complex. I marked the entrance in your binocular.
Anyway. As for which DRG cave is best, I really like the one that looks like a coral reef. And the salt, I forgot what it's called. The salt mines? I always really like that one. What? You just got here! Get back here!
Very sneaky! I will stop giving you easy time now.
I don't know why I still remember what Kronk says in that game. I barely even played him. I barely played Kronk. Why do I remember his lines? Why do I remember most lines in Nitro Fueled even though I have not touched that game in like 4 years? To be fair, it doesn't really matter for Murray because combat for Murray is kind of a cakewalk for him anyway because it's the Murray. Sly, yeah, I'm surprised they give you that ability so early in the game. I think it's, yeah, just for finding all the bottles in Chapter 3. But at the same time, I don't know, isn't it always annoying when you get 100% and then you get a game-breaking ability that you don't have anything, you can't do anything with it? It's like, you know what? That's the game saying, hey, good job getting the bottle so far. We'll let you break the game from now on. It's at least on a cooldown. Anyway, it's still taken from the meter like every other ability, but still. Does? I don't remember what you're referring to. It's been a while. What's Sly's 3 broken ability? Isn't it just level 1 that does that? And then that if you upgrade it actually makes it less broken? I don't remember how I get up here. It's funny, it's kind of like the Rhino in Up Your Arsenal, where it's actually at its best before you level it up. It actually gets weaker as you upgrade it. It's like, oh, it clears the screen, but it technically does less damage, especially to bosses. I haven't played Up Your Arsenal all the way through in a really long time, but I remember that vividly.
No ambient light whatsoever. Fortunately, it seems the Guru's Moonstone is providing enough illumination to let you see. Watch your step. These mine pits are deep.
This is one of a million reasons why Ratchet and Clank 1 is the best one. None of that upgrade shit. You buy a weapon and you just use it. No upgrade shit. Get that out of here. Nah, I don't like it that way. And I say that as an RPG fan. I like the nanotech stuff. I think that stuff's fun. It's just upgrading weapons I don't like. At least in execution. But the whole nanotech thing and, you know, leveling up that and finding little nanotech upgrades here and there in the levels, that's fine.
Another booby trap for a stick? These guys are paranoid. And from the sound of it, they've called in reinforcements. Nothing like a horde of angry dingoes to make things a bit more interesting.
I also think it's fine with me and Deadlocked because there's only 10 weapons in that game. So all of them are gonna get at least some use. Whereas an issue I have with the upgrade system otherwise is that it just kind of incentivizes using a weapon just because you need to get it upgraded rather than, you know, wanting to use it. It's like, oh, I don't like this weapon, but I have to use it so I can upgrade it. Whereas in Deadlock's like, well, there's only 10 weapons, so it's not a big deal. You're going to use all of them anyway. Yeah, but I kind of like the freeing feel. This is how I always felt, even as a kid. I'm too focused on killing guards to get in to get money. I need to focus on the time limit. Okay, these dingoes are more aggressive than I expected.
As it should be.
But anyway, with RNC1, again, I always felt like this as a kid. This isn't a modern reevaluation or anything, but playing 1 compared to the sequels, it felt more freeing. I weirdly felt this sense of pressure with the upgrade system in the other games. Like, you buy a weapon, that's it. You just use it if you want to, and it just felt freeing. You could just use it because it's fun to use it rather than because feel like you have to. I recognize that's a weird way to think of it, but that's just how kid me viewed it. That I just felt relaxed in playing 1. That, oh, you could just use whatever you want when you want. You don't have to worry about an upgrade system. Oh, but I use all of them though, just because it's fun to. I like using everything. Like even the seemingly useless ones, I like finding silly niche uses for. Just because, you know, there's no upgrade system to worry about. Whereas I feel like the useless weapons in the other games are more annoying because I feel like I have to use them. Like, of course, most infamously, the Infector and Up Your Arsenal. Like, that, I would probably be fine with that weapon if I didn't have to upgrade it. Oh, time for battling. Or more specifically, the Guru. I did not expect a Ratchet & Clank talk while playing Sly 3, but what the hey. It's not like I'll have a chance to stream the Ratchet games, since they're probably not going to put them on the store anytime soon. I'll probably save my money for the jump attack. It's fine. I've got 2 copies of Ratchet & Clank 1. I'll live. Oh, I agree. I agree. It's just that, I don't know, a less useful weapon is more funny to me in 1 than annoying. And that's because, you know, there's no pressure about the upgrade system. But, again, I recognize that's me logic. I recognize that's a weird way to think of it. I don't know, that's just how I felt as a kid. I didn't like feeling the sense of, oh, I gotta use these weapons because I haven't used them because they're useless. They're terrible. Oh, and again, it's been a long time, but I vividly remember, what were they called? The Synthanoids from Going Commando? Is it my memory betraying me, or did those things take for freaking ever to upgrade? Okay, yeah, it wasn't just me. They look cool, though. I like their designs, but just they're so tedious to upgrade. I always love dropping a bomb before a cutscene starts to see if I can knock Bentley away or something.
Guru of the Stone. Murray has purified Ayers Rock, and now I humbly deliver your walking stick and moonstone. The time for escape has come. Thank you, you're too kind. But tell me, how do you plan to escape? Gadzooks! You can transform yourself. Why, once you change shape, a guard is sure to come inside and investigate. Too true. Wait, here comes a guard.
Master, hold down the L1 button to transform. I love it. Where'd he go?
I didn't let Murray finish, I'm sorry. I assumed he would keep going.
I love it when you do that.
Turn. Use your powers to take over his mind.
So do we take over the little Joey's mind too? Do we take over the kangaroo? Or is the Joey just kind of along for the ride? It's like, whoa, what's happening? Okay, turn around, please. Thank you.
Ram him into the cell door! Awesomeness! Let's show these miners who's boss. Head for the drills. I guess Bentley's found a weak spot.
Anyway, to more directly answer Ian, my ranking is 1, then Deadlocked, then Going Commando, then Up Your Arsenal. I don't hate Up Your Arsenal or anything, just doesn't really leave me much reason to want to come back to it. Like, I'll occasionally feel an itch if I'm bored enough. It's like, do I want to play Up Your Arsenal again? It has its moments. The final, the Dr. Nefarious fight is cool. I like the Obani Moons. Has it got anything else? Not really. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Are impressive, Guru.
I haven't played the PS3 games in like at least 10 years, so I don't know. I can only go off memories.
Tearing up the landscape. They appear to be fragile at the base. Ram a guard into it, and the whole apparatus should break apart. Oh yeah, some things never change.
I want this in my room. If I could get that little logo stand in my on a like a little cardboard cutout to put in my room, I would. Lackey has John Cena. I want the Outback bar sign in my room. Oh, I didn't expect the game to just give me coins from standing here, but thank you, helicopter. I will say, regarding those PSP games, Daxter is a better game than either of them, so I'm glad the Jak and Daxter games have at least one win.
We moved, Master!
But yes, they had at least one better PSP game. It's funny, I actually wanted to play that as a kid, back when, you know, it was new. I otherwise had no interest in getting a PSP, but my thinking as a kid was like, oh, I don't like those games, but I like Daxter. I always wanted them to just make the games about him, since Jack is boring. Oh, they finally did? Okay, I want to play it now. I feel bad for Lost Frontier. Like, maybe it would make me angrier if I was a diehard Jak and Daxter fan, but as is, I just feel sorry for it. Like, Enter the Dragonfly is funny bad, but Lost Frontier is just sad. Okay, I didn't expect you to join me up here.
Where'd he go?
Okay, I think they left me alone. Man, I wish the guru could at least break bottles to get me coins, but he is sort of kind of pacifist to a stubborn extent. Yeah, they added the cops and robbers thing, but they didn't think to do that before DRG. I mean, Murray would obviously be Driller, and Sly would be Scout, and Bentley would be Engineer, and Carmelita would probably be Gunner. Ah, not surprised. I figured I was just ignorant. I am not usually into first-person shooters, and DRG has just been this weird exception. I don't know what that game is doing differently, other than just being fun.
Master, you are king.
Oh, it is a TF2 thing? Of course.
To these miners. Head for that far rock.
Anyway, regarding my whole weird Ratchet and Clank bias, also just keep in mind, I have different gaming priorities. I'm not usually a combat guy. I'm more of an adventure exploration guy. So it's consistent with how, oh, Kingdom Hearts 1 is my favorite, and I'm not really into 2 and 3 being more combat oriented. And same with Ratchet and Clank, that one feels the most like an adventure.
The link generator is weak, easily destroyed, provided you can jump a few guards over there and ram it.
Ah, what did I?
Also, KH3 is better than 2. Just dishing that out there. I don't have any KH fans in my chat that would get angry at me for saying that, but regular Pat, I'm with him. KH3 is better. It has its stupid moments in its own way, and I would still take 1 over it, but KH3 at least has the crown for the only good final boss in the series. Like, it took them this long. We finally have a good final boss in the Kingdom Hearts game. Like, I love Kingdom Hearts 1, but that final boss is dog water. Kingdom Hearts 2, great music, but the final boss itself is piss. And it finally took it to KH3 to give me what I want. So can we please have a good final boss that isn't just carried by good music? And they answered my prayers. So KH3 at least gifted me that. Yeah, KH fans, or at least, let's say, the typical KH fan, they really have a hard-on for 2, and I've never understood it. Like, they really have a hard-on for it. Just KH2 is the fandom's baby. It's funny, Roxy used to be everyone's least favorite part about KH2, but the fandom opinion has completely flipped over the years.
Provided we can rid his homeland of the dingo miners and deal with the Mask of Dark Earth. A tall order, but we're up for it. First, we'll enlist the aid of some local wildlife to help thin out the miners' ranks. Murray will feed our foes to a local giant crocodile. With some luck, he'll take a liking to the taste of miners and chow down on them left and right. Second, we'll hit these guys where they live, or at least relax. If we can clear them out of this lemonade bar, it'll be a crippling blow to their morale. They'll be begging to go home. And finally, Sly'll use some mining equipment to drill for radioactive oil deep beneath the dried lake bed. Trust me, it's the key to getting rid of the Mask of Dark Earth.
Even so, I've seen people really warm to the prologue over the years, just for being really interesting. Okay, need paraglide. Oh. Alright, that's my next priority. I mean, I don't like playing the KH2 prologue, and that it is just kind of a lot of walking into cutscenes. There's not much gameplay going on, but you know, it's interesting. Like, it's weird. There's not really anything else like it. Anyway, speaking of priorities, it's time. Normally, I would save the best for last, but like, nah. We're just gonna do it now. It's time. You are sliming your cancels? Who are you? How dare you cancel your slimes? Your slimes were great! Why cancel them? Anyway. Yes.
Alright, boys. Look tough and get angry. It's time to intimidate the locals.
I'm not sure I can do it. How do you guys get angry?
Find the match deep inside yourself. Light it, and let the fire burn up your guts and boil your blood!
Yeah, I pretty much do the same thing. Look, our goal is to drive away these miners, and we'll do whatever it takes. Listen up, dirtbags. Time to clear out. From now on, this bar is Cooper Gang turf.
Tough, wagga. But
You ain't got no respect with us. We here on down around here for our drinking skills. This happens to be a lemonade bar.
I'm not sure this is such a good idea.
If a lemonade drinking challenge is what you had in mind, then the three of us will take on the best 3 lemonade drinkers you've got.
Fair dinkum. Losers have to clear out.
A lemonade bar.
Ready, steady, go!
Go!
This is the one instance in video game history where it is okay to have a mashing section. It's perfectly fine. It is earned.
Remember to breathe. You can do it. Focus.
Swallow the liquid.
Swallow the liquid.
Job house boss.
Steady on.
Come on, man!
Come on, man!
Hold on!
Don't slow down.
Yeah, this is probably the main reason they knew it was a priority to let you replay missions.
Turtle spilled more than he drank. Around here, there's only one thing we do with cheaters. Turn on the fence, Bruce. It's time we gave these cheaters a beating.
Can I put anyone to sleep? Probably not. Yeah, I missed. Everyone's moving too fast.
Sly, you okay?
Right as rain, pal.
A fine blow.
I do wish you could explore this bar when it's not the mission, though.
Sly, you're on fire!
Ooh, nice hit.
In fact, if this was Slide 2, this is probably where they would keep the vault after you find all the bottles. But we ain't here to harp on that.
They just keep coming. You holding up, Murray?
Yes. Switch to him.
Behold! My powers of destruction!
Excellent hit, Murray.
Nice work, big guy. Give it to him, pal.
Roast kangaroo. Come here. Yes.
By the way, fun fact, apparently there's kangaroo-flavored cat food in this town. I've been buying it for Mariah recently. She really likes it. Which is weird because I'm pretty sure you can't find kangaroo meat in a restaurant for people. But you can buy kangaroo meat to give to cats. Well, yeah, I'm sure. It's just there's none in this town.
Yes!
Yeah, but that's not in Texas.
Rules the roost. We're the kings of the hill. The totally maxed out heavyweight champions.
Those guys won't be coming back here anytime soon.
Guys, looks like they saved their big guy for last.
He's wearing that freaky bad spirit mask. He must be so jacked.
We should work together to take this guy down. That mask has a powerful force in it.
Kinsa Drago Mazadax.
Lead him over my bob and I'll pull the... Get him while he's dazed.
Walk into the fire. Man, I wish the fire would damage him.
Bob's in position.
It's funny, this is the first boss that Sly fights in the game. You know, since Murray fights Octavio, and so Sly didn't get to fight the first boss in the game. Oh, it's okay, Sly, you'll get to fight later against a Dingo mask guy. It's fine, he's had plenty of boss fights in the series. He can sit this out. Oh dear.
Finally, that guy was the mask. It's getting away?
We might have cleared out this bar, but that mask is sure to keep making trouble for us. We need to destroy it.
Alright. What else is found there? They got the claw and... Okay, we'll do the claw, but... I guess we'll get to the croc after that. Oh, by the way, Laggy, before the stream, I was playing a little bit of Rumble. And, I ended up with that, AFK guy again. On my team. But I had a really crazy good Spyro, too, so... Oh, and a bot, so it really was a 2v4. And me as Dingo was just staying on the bank while the Spyro did everything. How we won, I don't know.
You ready to head out for the oil fields? Should be right through this cave.
Oh yeah! Bentley said there'd be heavy machinery and destruction going down.
Sounds like your thing.
Y-E-S, yeah!
We're going after some radioactive oil, right?
I don't know. I can never pay attention during those slideshows. Don't tell Bentley.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Sly, phase 1 is to protect these power stations while Murray gets all 6 oil wells flowing. Use this Super Claw 10,000 to deal with any miners that might show up. Use the left analog stick to move the claw around. The X button will pick up and release items. Before you're spotted, why don't you pick up that rock and drop it in the pit?
This is easy.
You do seem quite adept. The other important feature on the 10,000 model is the
He's
throwing
so
action.
smug.
Just pick up an item and press the circle button to throw them. You can throw things quite a ways. Go ahead and hit that electric fence with one of those rocks.
I think I've got the hang of it.
Nice shot. Let's see you do it again.
Face it, Bentley. I'm a natural.
Hope you're right, because it looks like the biters are onto us. Defend the power stations by using everything and anything in the oil field. This electric fence should come in especially handy for dispatching guards. Here they come.
Let me grab you!
Hey, deadly fence, miner guy!
Yeah, the health on that is, on protecting this thing is really generous. It takes a while for them to do any real damage, even if you miss a lot.
I got one well flowing. 2 more to go.
But there is an equivalent of this mission in the next chapter that's a bit harder, so I guess they wanted to start you off easy.
He's so fried.
Still, I remember this one being pretty easy, so... oh, knock on wood, of course.
1 to go.
So, I don't know, anyone have any questions while I pass the time with this thing? Other than unexpected Ratchet and Clank talk.
Yeah, give him the fence.
I don't know, should I start streaming going commando on another TV while I do this?
All 3 wells are puking up the crude oil. Give me a lift to the next set.
You need to take it. Hurry, Sly.
Or they would make it so you could play as the Dingoes. Or play as Murray, pumping the thing.
You? Okay, Sly, it's safe to let Murray go now.
Check out these guns. That pumping has got me pumped.
Yeah, I tend to just zoom through these just because I've done this a lot, so I forget, like, oh yeah, the characters are telling you what to do. I should probably, you know, let that play out. So it's ingrained in my head that Bentley says, "You better pick up the pace, Sly." It's like, I don't even let him finish. It's like, yeah, I'm going. I've done this a dozen times.
He's so zapped. Man, this is tiring. Just 1 more to go.
You're telling me, boy. It's a statement to make the machine submissive. So anyway, who's doing the music for the new Jurassic movie? John Williams is 93 years old, so he's probably not going to do it. And thank God Michael Giacchino is busy, so we won't be able to hear his brilliant compositions in the new Jurassic.
Let's head to the next oil field.
What? I like the new Jurassic movies are fun to laugh at. I'm not too attached to the original. I really like it. It's just, it's not special to me, so where I don't mind how shitty the series gets. As far as Spielberg movies go, Jaws is my baby. Jaws is the one where the sequels make me sad. Or I just have to pretend they don't exist because they ruined my precious baby original. No, Sage, we're not going there. But Jurassic Park, yeah, it's fun. So, but you know, I'm not passionate about it, so it's like, yeah, I'll put on the stupid sequels. They're fun. Lost World has its moments, but only because it's still Spielberg directing it, so it has a shred of dignity left. The Lost World was the last one to have a shreds of dignity. And even then, it has the frickin' gymnastic kid. I think his Pixar scores were okay, but it's hard to say. It feels like at a certain point, just he lost any luster he had. Which it makes it was always so funny to me that Michael Giacchino was put on this pedestal as he's the next John Williams. Like, really? He has no sauce, though. His music don't have any sauce. And then he scored the Jurassic World movies, and his music sounded like a child on a keyboard. Oh, is it one I've linked to, or is it regarding the Casper video you're referring to, Britt? I'm guessing it's on one of the DVDs or Blu-rays. I remember linking a behind-the-scenes thing from Casper to you like a month or two ago, but it might not be the one you're thinking of. But anyway, regarding Giacchino, yeah, he could do a good theme once in a while, but he's just not good at action set pieces, and his storytelling leaves a lot to be desired. Like, his thematic placement's a bit shallow. Like, it's just kind of the basic, oh, the character's theme is on screen. The character is on screen, I should play their theme. You know, not in any variation to what it was before, it just plays the characters there. It's like, well, don't you have commentary? Don't you want to tell us as a story what's going on? Like, maybe shed some light on character development? It's like, you know, it's just shallow, very obvious composer spotting. But, you know, that's easy. Now, John Powell, that guy's a storyteller. That guy has sauce, even though he almost always scores crap movies that don't deserve him. I think he scored maybe one or two good movies, like Chicken Run and How to Train Your Dragon, and that's about it. Otherwise, like, most of his filmography does not deserve him. So in that way, I guess he's the modern-day Jerry Goldsmith, and that Jerry Goldsmith, for my money, was the greatest film composer who ever lived. And I think I can count on like 1.5 hands how many good movies Goldsmith scored. It's like, well, congratulations, John Powell. You inherited that from Jerry Goldsmith. Good lord, this mission is mindless. I'm literally doing nothing. Oh, place flint rocks in the catapult. Oh god, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry, Murray. I was not paying attention. I've just been doing this on autopilot. I think John Williams definitely got less interesting after a certain point, but considering, you know, he contributed some of, you know, the most celebrated film scores in history, I feel like he earned it. It's like, he's earned the right to phone it in. Especially, you know, considering he was getting old. He's an old man, so it was just kind of an inherent thrill that he was still working when he didn't have to. He could have retired much earlier if he wanted to, but he wanted to just keep going, just because he liked doing what he did.
The Murray creates a hurtling missile of flaming destructive gas. Eat rock, suckers.
And Jerry Goldsmith was kind of in the same position after a certain point. I'm much more of a maybe I'm forgiving towards the lesser Jerry Goldsmith works. But the consensus from fans has always been that his scores got less interesting after the 80s. And it was for different reasons, funnily enough. It was nothing to do with age. It was because of a bit of a frustrating experience he had with the Ridley Scott movie Legend, the one with the Tim Curry devil. Yeah, he put a lot of time and passion into his score for that movie. Put a lot of time, a lot of work into that, only for executives to reject that score at the last minute and replace it with something else. Replace it with a soundtrack by Tangerine Dream. So, reportedly, Jerry Goldsmith after that was just, well, what's the point then? Why even try anymore? Like, he was just, you know, like, he felt like his heart got ripped out of his chest after hearing that. It's like, oh, your music wasn't good enough, so we just replaced it with something else. It got replaced with, like, a synth pop soundtrack. And Goldsmith was just, damn, why even bother from now on? Anything can just, I'm replaceable. So he got much more cynical about his job from then on. And for the most part, you can kind of tell, like, his heart wasn't quite in it, with exceptions. Like, you can tell when he's having fun with a particular project. Like, he, you know, anytime he got to work with Joe Dante, he was having a good time. But usually anything that wasn't a Joe Dante movie, again, with exceptions, he just seemed kind of bored. Like, you know, he's just naturally good at what he does, but his heart wasn't quite in it. I'm trying to think of, like, really good 90s scores. Like, his scores are always top quality, but I'm trying to think, like, is it really us, other than the Joe Dante movies, like The Burbs or Gremlins 2 or Small Soldiers? Like, yeah, those are all, you know, high shelf Jerry Goldsmith works. But other than that, I'm gonna go do some pickpocketing for a bit. But anyway, trying to think, where are some great 90s Goldsmith scores? People really love his score for The Mummy, but that one never did anything for me. Oh, I'm sorry, Ian. You really provoked me by, like, oh, Ian knows who Michael Giacchino is? He knows film composers by their names? Oh, I'm gonna go off then. Like, I am a film score fanatic. Brit's had to suffer through audio message me talking about that stuff all the time. Mainly Jerry Goldsmith or John Powell or Christopher Young, Bruce Broughton. You might have, Brit, but I don't recall that conversation. I don't really, I guess maybe because I hadn't really brought up Michael Giacchino's stuff. Like, John Powell is the only modern composer I like. Like, he's the only shining light in modern film music to me. At least as far as composers that aren't, you know, dead or retired. Like, Christopher Young is around, but he doesn't really score movies as much nowadays. And funnily enough, Christopher Young scores video games more often nowadays. Like, he's been scoring some horror games, which is neat. I'm just gonna toss that at you and run away, because I'm an asshole. But that, I suppose it's funny that, oh, I'm not really as much of a Jurassic Park fan. Like, I'm sort of a casual fan of the Jurassic series, I guess. Whereas my uncle is a diehard fan. He is a dinosaur fanatic. Dinosaurs are like one of his 3 defining passions. So like he's the main reason I have fun with the movies, even if he hates the sequels more than I do. Like he gets much angry about how bad the sequels get, where I'm just like, but they're fun, they're funny, who cares? But if it's something you're attached to, like the original Jurassic Park, then yeah, I get it. But that, I'm not as attached to the movie, but the score, like yeah, that and John Williams' score to The Lost World, that I'm attached to. Like that, I have like very dear memories of when I would take my Aunt Judy out of the nursing home and we would go on road trips, and I would just play the Jurassic Park soundtracks in the car during the trips.
Put the smack down on these bad dudes for justice.
Righteous! I'm the man for the job!
The guru will start luring miners to a position near this giant crocodile. Your job is to throw the thugs into the mouth of the monster.
Teach them to like eating miners, huh? That's a sinister plan, Bentley. I approve.
God, well, how did they come up with this mission?
Valuable asset in our efforts to drive away the miners. He might even take care of our Mask of Dark Earth problems. I've spotted it prowling near the safe house.
Roger, it's feeding time. Hey.
But that, yeah, I would often put on film scores in the car while on road trips with Judy, but she really liked the John Williams stuff the most, so that was the stuff I would put on the most often. Be it E.T. or Jurassic Park or Jaws or The Fury. Let's see what else. What are the other... Oh yeah, and Hook. That movie sucks, but the John Williams score is amazing.
Hungry little fella? Dinner's ready.
Okay, I gotta kill some guards to get some health.
Delicious miners. Wonder if they taste good.
Uh-oh. Give me some health.
Now we need the croc one last thing. A big, tasty flashlight guard. I've located one and marked him with a waypoint. Remember, you'll need to sneak up on this guy in order to grab him.
But, yeah, anyway, so, Judy in particular, we loved listening to the Jurassic scores, and I always loved his, as an isolated listening experience, I always preferred The Lost World to the original Jurassic score, mainly because I always felt like the original Jurassic Park score, it's top quality John Williams, but it's also a little bit, it's not terribly distinct in that it has 2 amazing set pieces, the Journey to the Island and the finale track, but otherwise, like the whole middle point, it's just very standard John Williams sound. It's kind of just the same thing you've heard before from him, including one track that just sounds like his score to JFK. But The Lost World, like, that score is very unique. That score is him basically doing a tribute to the original Max Steiner King Kong score. It feels like, that King Kong score sort of translated to modern day. It just sounds really different for him. It's much more atmospheric and much more brooding and just very compelling listening, if very unconventional for him, so I recall it wasn't received as well at the time, because, you know, John Williams doesn't usually sound like that. But I loved it. I always loved it. Let me pick you up. Come on, let me pick you up. Dang it. Okay, I guess it's gonna give me another flashlight card. Yep. But, let's see. Okay, that's it. I have to just punch him down first. Right. I feel like it's a little different in Slide 2, but maybe I'm misremembering. Well, that's the sad thing about The Lost World. Like, yeah, it's an amazing listening as a score, especially with the complete score that was released as a box set a few years ago. But, funnily enough, in the film, Spielberg kind of just deleted most of the score and just kind of reused, like, some music from the first movie, and he just kind of reused some tracks from other scenes over and over. And it's like, but John Williams gave you this whole score. It's like, yeah, Spielberg wasn't as into it. I guess he just kind of preferred just... I don't know. I don't get it. None of us understood it. Especially because that there's this whole action set piece that John Williams scored for it, for The Lost World. And instead of using that track, Spielberg just uses the opening theme over that scene in the movie. It's just... why? That track is amazing! You listen to it on the CD, it's like, this track is God tier. Why didn't you use it?
The mask of Dark Earth is the sworn enemy of the moon spirit.
We'll never know, because Spielberg usually treats John Williams scores with a lot of respect, and The Lost World was just this very, very weird exception. But that's just kind of one of many pieces of evidence that he really wasn't into directing The Lost World.
Thunderclap off the crane and obliterate that mask. With the mask destroyed and the miners run off, the Guru will be free to join the team for the Cooper Vault job.
Let's see. Okay. I'll do a teensy bit of pickpocketing. Let's see what's around here. But, yeah, and for the Jurassic scores after John Williams, because he only scored the first two movies before he kind of dipped out, which I always found weird in that he continued to score all of the Star Wars movies, or at least mainline Star Wars movies, whatever. I don't give a flying frog about Star Wars. I get nothing out of those movies, but anyway... He continued to score all of the Star Wars movies, but Jurassic Park he abandoned after the first two, and he let other composers take over. Or, no, not sure why. I guess he just gets more out of Star Wars, which, alright. I'm more of a dinosaur guy than a outer space guy, but what the hey? If that's Williams' taste, I guess he just found more to do with Star Wars music than Jurassic music. But that... Anyway, Jurassic Park 3 was scored by Don Davis, who also did the music for the Matrix movies. Yeah, perhaps. I'm more into the dinosaur stuff, but I don't blame John. I don't resent him for not continue with Jurassic. But anyway, Don Davis scored the third one, and it's alright. It's an alright score. My issue is just that I'm not... Like, Don Davis has done some alright stuff. I need to revisit his House on Haunted Hill score. I know he's done a couple of good horror scores, but I find his action music a little too sledgehammery. Like, I need my action music to still have some musicality to it. Like, it's too easy to make action music that just sounds like sledgehammers. As da 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 da. Like, yeah, that's easy. Anyone can do that. Anyone can do action music like that. Like John Powell and Jerry Goldsmith are like my gold standards of what good action music is, because they never just go into just mashing and sledgehammering. It's always melodic and rhythmic. Like, they don't just turn their brains off. It's like, oh, it's time to score an action scene, so here's some noise. It's like, nah. John Powell, Jerry Goldsmith, they keep it musical. And also, yes, the insert Hans Zimmer joke here. But anyway. But yeah, Don Davis is kind of in that category, and that kind of shows with some of his action music in Jurassic Park 3. Like, it's fine. It's not the worst sledgehammering I've heard, and my other main takeaway is that he didn't really contribute any themes of his own. He kind of just relied on the John Williams themes. Like, he just has one motif of his own, and that's like it's the Spinosaurus motif. It's just like this 3-note motif whenever the Spinosaurus shows up. Da 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 da. 4 notes, whatever. Like, that's it. That's his only original motif. Everything else is just him reusing John Williams themes, like, just, you know, the tried and true, and he practically uses it in every other scene. There it is! It's the theme! To quote Britt, it's the theme! It's here! I did it! I did it! I used the theme! Aren't you going crazy for nostalgia? Okay, Don Davis, I get it. If I want to hear that theme, I'll just listen to the first 2 scores. Let's calm down. Like, you know, I would want, you know, if other composers are to do Jurassic, I would want them to, you know, have their own voice, contribute their own thing, and only use the John Williams themes when it feels appropriate. Which, I'll give credit to Michael Giacchino for this, for his Jurassic World scores, that he did follow that very philosophy. Most of it is his own themes, and only using the John Williams themes when the moment calls for it. And I think some of his themes are solid. I especially really like his theme to Fallen Kingdom. It's very Christopher Young Hellraiser-ish.
I know you've yet to formally join the team, but we need your help to destroy the Mask of Dark Earth. Your objective is to take out the gyrocopter while it's refueling. Glad to hear you're up to it. The bad news is the gyrocopter has a sensor that can detect your moonstone. I suspect that's how they found and trapped you earlier. Get too close and they'll detect you, then take off out of reach. For this job, you'll need to run guards toward it and then jump off early before it senses you. Ram a few guards into that thing and it's sure to fall apart.
Alright. Man, it feels so weird we're already about to end this chapter. And I think I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and play the next chapter out of this, if not at least most of it. Because I've got some mental energy left. I guess because we're not spending time looking for bottles, it's like that leaves me with some mental energy left over. Which, I guess that's a bittersweet thing. Like, oh, I miss the bottles, but that leaves me with more energy. Triangle button, right, not square. Oh, I drowned him. Oh well. I'll send a postcard to his family. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and stream at least a good amount of the next chapter. I'll see where my mental energy takes me. Because I've been out all day, so I'm fine with a lot of sitting.
Way to go, Guru! A couple more direct hits like that, and
But
that
yeah, I
Gyro
remember
Copter will be history.
at the time when Jurassic World was coming out, I was excited for like, alright, who are they going to get to score it? It's probably not going to be John Williams. Because, you know, I was still excited about Jurassic music. It's like, who are they going to get to score it? Michael Giacchino, the Lost guy. Like, oh, I've never heard his stuff. I'm excited. New Jurassic music by a new composer, or, you know, new to me. And even with whatever my feelings were on that Jurassic World score, I was still so excited about it that upon seeing that, oh, the soundtrack is incomplete. It only has like 57 minutes of music. I need the whole score. So I tracked, you see, I'm on a film score forum where we talk about this shit. I do in fact surround myself with fellow nerds of this stuff. But yeah, they track down bootlegs of these things all the time. I go a complete score when the official soundtrack only released like a chunk of it. And it's usually the composer themselves just kind of picking highlights. It's like, no, I want the whole thing!
Looks like Carmelita finally managed to catch up.
Drat! We can't stop the operation now. We'll just have to give her a
But Severin, the score sucked. I don't care, I wanted the whole thing because it's Jurassic music. And then I went on to never listen to it.
Here I come, Master!
Did you get it? Is the mask gone? Sly, can you see?
Can't tell from here. I'll move in.
Cooper, thought I'd find you here.
Carmelita, you've got a little something on your face.
It's not nice to make fun of a girl's looks.
Maybe I should smash you!
Now, that's not nice.
Bentley, could use
I'm still not sure how I feel about this Mask of Dark Earth stuff.
Then we'll pry off the mask.
Like, why is this here? I guess we have to end this chapter on some kind of climax because the miners didn't really have a leader. They didn't really have like a main villain this chapter. I don't think that was the way to go either. They didn't need to do it that way. It's just... Oh, whoops. I didn't even leave. I just did a high jump. They considered that leaving. But it's just... I don't know, it just feels like, oh, it's a threat because the game tells you it's a threat. It's like, it doesn't even do anything. It makes some guys bigger, but... I don't know. Like, it just, you know, it's tell and not show. Like, why should we care about this mask thing? It's not doing anything. What's wrong with making some guys bigger? I've seen a lot of people say this is the weakest chapter in this game. They're probably right to some extent, but it's got the eliminate mission, so it's got, you know, merit. But yeah, that combined with the hub being a little drab. Kind of makes me wish they went with their original idea. the original idea behind this chapter was that it was going to be cowboy dinosaurs in Mexico as a tribute to the Ray Harryhausen movie Valley of Gwangi.
Finally, the darts are starting to kick in. Or not. The chemicals in my darts must somehow be
Look at Sly's face, please. Everyone gather around, look at Sly's face.
Whoa.
That face is everything.
She's getting gigantic. Everyone head for the big truck. We've got to get some distance between her and us. She might.
I don't think the Insomniac devs had said so, but I wouldn't be surprised if they also were fans of that movie. Sucker Punch did say that the cowboy dinosaur thing was in tribute to Valley of Gwangi. So maybe Dynamite was just a coincidence, but I don't know. The fact that they're dinosaurs specifically just tells me that it was the intention. That, and combined with that rabbit sheriff, just sounds like a Jimmy Stewart parody, and kids aren't gonna know who Jimmy Stewart is. They're not gonna know that. Gosh darn it, Spyro! Like, I only know this stuff because I'm a nerd. Let me grab it. Dang it. Oops. Let me grab it. There we go. I was being a little finicky there, grabbing stuff.
She's too huge! We can't outrun her in the truck!
Hurry, Nuda!
This is bad. We need a new strategy, and fast. Force just isn't working.
Time to stop running and deal with the real problem. Pry off that mask of Dark Earth, and maybe we'll get back the Carmelita we all know and love.
I do not love her!
Okay, not the point. It's all about taking off that mask. We gotta find a way up there.
You're the climber.
I love that that's his priority.
Can't get much closer.
I love that his priority is making sure he knows that.
Oh yeah, it's crazy!
You got a better idea?
Yeah! We need a giant fighting robot!
Like, despite everything that's going
Gonna have to go with the bootlace plan.
This game might be peak Murray. Like, Murray's peaking 2 as well, but just practically everything Murray says in this game is amazing. I don't have any commentary on this. I'm not into this stuff, but I'm sure this is making some of y'all happy. I'm sure Nikita's happy about this. This is probably what she feels like around Boober. Wait, why am I holding down the run button? I'm climbing. He looks kind of cute on her hair, though. quote Pearl, "This is our new home!" I don't get why bullets are what takes out the mask, despite everything they've been doing. But okay.
Carmelita just lay there, unconscious, hopeless on the desert floor. Being gentlemen, we kept watch over her throughout the night. Her camera proved to be a real source of entertainment as we took turns posing. Didn't want her to go home empty-handed. Morning broke, and we got a clear view of the landscape. It was beautiful, empty of the miners that had been digging and drilling into the sacred place. The moment was broken as Carmelita began to stir, and we prepared for another quick exit. Only this time, it wasn't just the three of us. For the first time in Cooper Gang history, we picked up a new member. And the team would never be the same.
Alright, let's move on.
Was obsessed. Every night he'd pore over the blueprints to document.
Actually, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll let this play out.
The Cooper vault. He soon came to the conclusion that there was no way inside unless the gang picked up a dedicated RC specialist, an expert who had mechanical and piloting skills far exceeding his own. After weeks of searching techie chat rooms, he finally found someone who could keep up with him intellectually. A gearhead genius out of Holland named Penelope. She politely declined our invitation to join the team, saying she only works for the best. Apparently, her idea of the best was her boss, the Black Baron, a big-time dogfighting champ up there in Holland. He's so good that he's even set up an international competition called ACES to attract worthy opponents. A few days later, she sent us a counteroffer. If our gang could manage to beat the Black Baron at his own game, then she'd know we weren't just a pack of jokers, and therefore, worth her time. So, we got busy. With no time to lose, Bentley and Murray worked to put a plane together, while I got my pilot license the fastest way possible. We'd proved to this Penelope that the Cooper Gang was up for the challenge, even if we were making it all up as we went along.
I started talking, I forgot to plug the headset back in. I unplugged it so y'all wouldn't have to hear me go to the bathroom. Anyway, considering what they're doing, I say instead of a mouse, Penelope should have been a catfish. This should be my next priority. Ta-ta, Ian. Thank you for indirectly provoking me to talking about my film score interests in public.
If we're gonna succeed in this year's Aces competition, we'll need to learn who we're flying against.
What? They keep the flight roster a secret?
Correct. In years past, competitors would go out at night and sabotage each other's planes in preparation for the next day's dogfight.
I get it. So now they keep the lineup a secret, and no one knows who to mess with.
Precisely. Looks like you're a good pilot, but we've only got one plane, and you'll be up there against dozens of bogeys.
You know, normally I'd make some sarcastic remark about how overwhelmed I am by your confidence in me, but those are some grim odds. And, well, you know, I'm always up for some sabotage.
Glad to hear it.
Sabotage.
Now, the roster is kept secret from the pilots, but not from the event staff.
Do we have a mole on the inside?
Our friend, Dimitri, has been hired to give color commentary during the dogfights. He'll know where the roster's hidden. Scout him out somewhere in the hotel lobby, but be careful. If you start a fight with the other pilots, we'll be kicked out of the competition.
Sure, we all play nice until tomorrow. Then we blow each other to bits at 300 feet.
Can I get on the ceiling fan? Yes, I can! Alright. You are forgiven for some blemishes in Chapter 2. I can get on the ceiling fan. All while Sly stares at me like this. Rhino. Saw a rhino beanie baby at the mall. I was kind of tempted. I refused myself. There was also a Tinkerbell mug. I normally don't get mugs because mugs are usually small to be much use, but this one was really tall, so I thought I might actually drink from this if I got it. But I still refused. It's like, I don't need another mug. The Gonzo and Dingodile ones are suffice enough.
Dimitri, funny seeing you here. Never pegged you as a flyboy.
Like a dance floor with many lights, I have many profiles. Dig, don't even try to understand the silky enigma of Dimitri.
Bentley seemed to think you might have a copy of the Aces flight lineup. That true?
And why should I talk to a 2-bit Rudy Poo crackerbox like you? Question mark in bold. Why?
Alright, I know which is the right one, but as always, we're gonna pick the wrong ones first.
Listen, pal, we both know who'll win in a fight between the two of us. I'm not looking to start something here, but you know I'll finish it.
True that, Raccoon. In the mano a mano, you win. But look around, you soft sock. It's a supersized aviator blowout. Start the fight in hotel, and disqualification will be yours. You want that, Jack?
You might want to think about talking, pal. I could always rat you out to the Black Baron, then you'd be out of a job.
I'd have no job, and you'd have no not a flight lineup. Go ahead, blow that whistle. I'll be seeing you in the loser's hot dog banquet.
We both know you're gonna tell me. You wouldn't have bothered showing up if you didn't want to talk, so spill it.
I know, but to talk is like sitting on an electric chair. The Baron has eyes and ears and fists. Dimitri will be discovered, and the jig is pitched.
This guy's paranoid. Looks like I need to calm him down a little. Okay, once again, I know which is the correct one, but...
If you talk, me and the gang will protect you. We're all in this together. You can count on us. You know our reputation.
The Black Baron is a big wheel. He'll roll all over us. Too many men he commands. We can't stop them. Too many to count.
You talk and the secret stays between us. I am a thief after all. Keeping things quiet is what I do best.
Trust a band of thieves? Do I look chumpy to you? Your promises will be cold comfort when I'm pushing up the daisies with concrete overshoes.
Come on now, Dimitri. A man like you can deal with this Black Baron. You've got the best fashion sense of anyone I know.
The fashion? Style? You're right. If I cannot dress him, I can certainly outsmart him. All is told through clothes. Okay, out of the flight lineup if you agree to owe Dimitri a favor, which I'll collect in a few months of time.
A favor?
There's no small-time favor like, will you water my fish or feed my plant? No way, bro. This old-school mafia, blood-pack favor. Like movies. Big time.
This guy's a real nut job. I'm not sure I want to owe him.
Would a few coins maybe change your mind? I find it's a lot easier to talk when I'm rich.
Bribe money? Le bling? That won't help me get done what needs getting done. I need gang of thieves, not Federal Reserve.
Don't want to refuse, and honestly, I don't realistically see why, so I would really refuse this, but it's an option.
No dice. I'm not in the habit of racking up debts, and I don't plan on starting now.
No dice, no debt, no aces flight lineup. The choice is yours. Take debt and take flight roster, otherwise take away nothing.
Okay, Dimitri. Hook me up with a flight roster, and we'll owe you one.
Done! The bargain she has struck. To find flight roster, look behind one of the tacky paintings in Black Baron's air hangar. It's hidden in secret safe.
Art decryption lock, huh? I know just the guy for the job.
Stand cool. Here comes Big Cheese.
I bid you all a most flamboyant welcome, my esteemed comrades of the skies. Welcome, welcome to another year of the Aces competition. We've got teams here from across the globe. Canada, Belgium, Ecuador, Iceland, Korea, and many, many more. Not the least of which is last year's deadly runner-up, Team Mugshot.
This time we're gonna drill you jokers full of holes.
Now, we all know that in years past, some teams have engaged in a little good-natured late-night hiding.
Like when Team Canada stole Ecuador's parachutes.
Or when Team Iceland saw the landing gear off Korea's planes.
Or when Portugal put rat poison in Team Mugshot's coffee machine.
Yes, that was all so very funny, but no more. You know the rules. No one, absolutely no one, is to leave the hotel after sunset. If my guards catch you outside, you will be beaten to within an inch of your life. No exceptions. This will be a fair competition.
Same as last year and the year before. I've got the scars to prove it.
I bid you all an exuberant and exaggerated farewell, pilots. Tonight, sleep like geese. And tomorrow, soar like eagles.
They don't lock the front door to the hotel. This isn't a jail. But you heard the Baron. Once outside, things will get dangerous.
It's funny, Mugshot's in the cutscene, but he's not here in the hotel once, you know, the cutscene's over. You can't go and talk to him here, but I guess why I wouldn't want to anyway. Is this the same bag of luggage from the hotel in Rajan's palace? Could be wrong. Just kind of reminded me a bit. It's a cute way to reuse assets, though. It fits. I like this. I like how this hotel looks, though. I kind of wish there was more in here, in terms of, you know, to explore. But I like how we are technically operating in public. We're not really working as thieves here behind the scenes as much, so our safe house is just our hotel room. Those little toy planes on this. Oh, that's cute. I never really looked at this before. Holy gods. I've almost forgot about the wolf. This guy is basically like the bears in chapters 6 and 7 of the last game, but even scarier because... oh, of course you did, sweetie. But, you can't fight the wolf, unlike the bear. You cannot hurt them, and they will kill you. And the bears are much more docile in chapters 6 and 7. They don't really go out of their way to attack you. Like, you have to directly provoke them, which I did, of course. But the wolf is much more aggressive. And you can't damage it, not even as Murray. So I'm just gonna give myself a little thrill. Yep, goodbye! That's a lot of damage. Goodbye! Frickin' spotlights. No, I will make it. I will provoke the wolf and then run for it. I will make it. Just to give myself a little thrill. In fact, why are the guards patrolling anywhere near the wolf? It's really not necessary. You can't get me up here. I'm wondering if... Okay. I was wondering, is the wolf gonna run all the way up the hill?
Hangar with that drawbridge up. There should be a release lever on top of the castle somewhere. Sorry, pal, but you're the best climber we got.
I mean, Murray can probably get up there with his aboriginal ball move.
Competition starts tomorrow. Where are all my guards? Sleep? Watching TV?
What?
Bother paying them at all. They're going to lounge about like common tourists.
What, you can speedrun this? Okay, elaborate. How? How do you speedrun all this? All this!
I tell you stuff. The Aces pilots get better and better. We've got some real competition on our hands this year. Oh, I'm not saying it's too much for Team Black Merit. No. We've done a fine job, Rick. Our planets are in tip-top condition. This is going to be our...
Jump to the pipe near the top at the beginning. Okay, how hard is that to do consistently? I'm guessing the, hard to reach that. You have to really get really tight with your jump.
Slide. Hey, slide.
Oh, feral pounce. I see. That makes sense.
Nope, sorry. Just us Black Bear and goons.
Throw the switch.
I'm guessing speedrunners use that.
Sorry, pal. I don't see any switch.
But there just has to be a switch. I can't get in the Baron's hangar from down here.
Hold on. I got an idea. It's gonna fall.
Medieval, but effective. Thanks, pal.
Sure thing. See you back at the safe house.
I was hoping I could reach that. I just love that sound of this upgraded jetpack. It just feels so nice to do this.
If Dimitri's intel is accurate, the flight roster should be locked behind one of the paintings in this hangar.
Can I blow these up with the sleep dart? Let's find out.
Attention castle staff. We've got a big day tomorrow at the first
No, you
round
can't.
of the Aces competition, just 12 hours away. You've all done a superlative job preparing for the event, and this year promises to be the best dogfighting action we've ever seen. However, cannot stress enough that I must win. You've all been hired to help me achieve victory. If in fact the unthinkable happens and Team Black Baron loses, I'm going to dismiss the lot of you and start clean with the new staff. Am I making myself clear? Leave nothing to chance. No outsider is to enter the castle.
Okay, let's see. Trigger bomb.
No one is to go near our place. If we lose, if I lose, I'm going to take it out on all of you. Anyhow, have a pleasant evening.
Yeah, still, they're not blowing up though. That's why I was wondering if they explode. Darn. I wanted to see a good explosion. You're messing with me, but I'll try it anyway. Oh! Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
Fascinating chemical reaction.
Why throw a bomb? Why throw a bomb now? I blew them up. Oh, I see. They just blow up automatically now? Okay, press triangle and hurl it across the floor. Oh, I see. Yeah, I give it momentum. Well, that's amusing. Anyway. Hello, Rajan's Temple. 223. Intel code. I'm sure Laggy has these numbers memorized without even needing to look at the paintings.
That safe was a bust. Try the other.
Dun dun.
Okay, fellas. According to the Aces flight lineup, we'll be flying against Team Iceland and Team Belgium in tomorrow's semi-final round. As you're all aware, we've only got a single plane, while our opponents will be flying 15 apiece. You got that, guys? That's 30-to-1 odds against us. In order to give us a fighting chance, we'll need to pit these two teams against each other. First, Murray and Sly will paddle through the sewers beneath town to get access to an air vent leading into Team Iceland's hotel room. Steal one of their trademark Viking helmets, then head over to Team Belgium's hangar. Vandalize one of their aircraft, then flap the helmet in order to frame Team Iceland for the damage. Next, Murray and I will steal one of Team Belgium's monogrammed handkerchiefs. Meanwhile, the Guru will break into the Team Iceland supply truck carrying their lucky ice sculpture. Sly will steal the art and then place the handkerchief insinuating Team Belgium for the crime. Get it? We frame both teams so they'll be gunning for each other and not Sly in the semi-finals. All the while, I'll be setting up defenses around the Team Cooper air hangar. You never know when one of the other teams might come looking to do us some harm.
Juggernaut though? Yes. That's what I'm here for. I've been thinking about it. This might be the best chapter in this game. This might be the best hub. All the missions are fun. Like, I can't really think of a dud in this one. And both the night and day cycles are equally pretty. And it's got a wolf. It's got some particularly comfy spots for me. It would be either that or Chapter 5.
Alright, see that armored supply truck? It's en route to drop off Team Iceland's lucky ice sculpture for the semi-finals tomorrow. I've given the drivers some bad directions, so they should be going around in circles for hours. We need you to get inside that truck, steal the sculpture, and plant some evidence implicating Team Belgium.
Good thinking. Team Iceland won't be gunning for me if they think the Belgians stole their lucky hunk of ice.
Well, that's the idea. Now, the first thing to do is steal one of Team Belgium's official gold lace monogrammed handkerchiefs. Murray will head inside and get one of those stodgy Belgians laughing. They're notoriously stone-faced. Then I'll move in and steal the handkerchief.
Seems like getting inside that truck might be a good job for the Guru. He could use some of the guards' heads to bash in the back doors.
Agreed. I'll make sure he's in position.
I also love that all three of them get into the disguise game in this one. This whole chat, right? They each get a turn.
So hard that Bentley can make the pull. This is serious business, pal. Those guys are uptight. If they notice being robbed, we'll be kicked out of the Aces competition.
He's so cute, look at him! Did his eyes twitch? What happened to his eyes? They were fine for a minute. Oh, he's fine now. Okay, you're back to being cute after that weird bit. Okay, anyway. I can't get enough of his tiptoe. He's so graceful.
Hello, Belgium Flyer. Do you like comedy? I think it's time for Mr. Salty Pants to crack a smile. What do you say? That Baron, he's always, I love flying, don't go outside, listen to me, I'm so smart, I'm the boss, my mustache is so macho. That's pretty lame, huh?
Intellectual.
I can't make heads or tails of this coin. Get it? It's totally funny because, like, when you flip a coin, it comes out either heads or tails. Come on, that's comic gold. What was Genghis Khan's favorite meal? The brains of his enemy. Get it? I mean, it's more weird and gross than funny, but I mean, you gotta admit, it's pretty weird. Why did the chicken cross the road to France? Because it wasn't turkey. And you see, the chicken's not a turkey or a Turk. It's a chicken, a French hen. Ever see someone put their fist down their throat? Hello? Hey, fish. Duck. Duck. I need help. Hey!
Okay, Bentley, it's go time. Make the pull while the Belgian's laughing, or he's sure to feel you fishing for the handkerchief. Nice work. Meet me outside with the goods. It's up to the guru now. Bentley's en route to me with the monogrammed handkerchief, but we'll never be able to swipe the ice sculpture unless we can get into that armored truck. I agree. The back door should be its weak spot. Yeah, I'm sure the guards around here won't mind too much if you break the door down with their heads. Bentley set up a waypoint on the truck. Should be handy. The thing's moving pretty fast. But the truck just powered up its automated defenses. You'll have to pay attention on your next approach. Could get sticky.
I wonder if we have any tea left. Britt, can you go to the kitchen and see if there's any tea left? Oh, there's no tea left? Oh, okay, can you kill Grandpa for me? He probably drank the last one, so he deserves to die.
Can't hold out for long.
Well, it's just facts. He probably drank the tea, therefore we need to kill him. Tea's important. Will you let me possess you already? The guard, not Britt. Though Britt is a fine piece of luggage.
Nice work, Guru. The back doors are still holding tight, but the top of the vehicle's been blown wide open. Okay, Sly, your turn. You'll have to sprint hard to catch up, but jumping inside through the roof should be easy.
Dang it. Let me get up there. Okay.
This is it. Crack the safe and make the swap. No pressure, but I think the driver has figured out where to go. You don't have much time. Great work. Island is sure to blame the Belgians. They'll be all over each other in tomorrow's dogfight.
Do you have loot? Yes, you do. I remember when I kept a gold medal in my pocket. Kids these days.
Looks like hard-partying Team Iceland has already gone to sleep. Time to borrow one of their Viking helmets.
Why do you need me? Just have Sly pick the lock to the door and steal the thing.
This is a delicate business. We're trying to frame Team Iceland for a crime they haven't committed. If there's any evidence of their door being forced, people might believe that they're innocent.
Man, you've gotten devious over the years. So, how are we supposed to get inside?
There are some sewer pipes beneath town that should connect up with the ventilation system.
This is what trauma's done to him, Murray.
For the trip, but be careful. Other pilots have caused trouble down there in the past, and the Baron is sure to have set up some security.
I get to row a boat? Nautical!
Murray, use the left analog stick to steer the raft. Press the X button to row forward, and the square button to row backwards.
I wish I didn't have to mash it though. Why can't I just hold down X? It's fine. But I don't like when games make you do that for moving stuff. Let me just hold down the move button.
Ventilation system. Murray, stay and guard the boat.
I always like this little section. I know, it's a simple little sewer section, but I don't know, I always like this area. It's hardly Crash 2 sewer, but it's a fine sewer.
Careful not to wake these guys up. paranoid group and have probably set up some crude burglar alarms.
Love this hotel room too. Makes me wish we could explore our own hotel room, but this'll do. Okay, I think this is the part coming up where you can hear the guys come in.
Don't you have them?
Yeah.
No, you're the responsible one here. Let's just bang on the door. Everyone there is asleep. I'm gonna wake them all up. Those guys will shoot at us tomorrow if we do that. Fine. You just go down to the front desk and ask for a spare. And you can forget about me being your wingman tomorrow.
Nice work. Head back to Murray and the raft.
Is anyone down there? Yep, there are guys down there. Just vibing. Almost walked into that bottle.
Sorry, pal. The valve gates changed position. We need to escape through another tunnel. But fear not. The Murray has an unnatural sense of direction.
I think about that quote a lot whenever I'm doing my delivery driving.
Severin has an unnatural sense of direction.
I'm so blessed that my last name is Murray. That feels so destined. I am less fortunate that my middle name is Hunter. 22475. That's my birthday. What would I want my middle name to be? Dante. Severin Dante Murray. No, named after a director, Joe Dante, a director of the Gremlins movies.
Nice job. You really showed some finesse with those oars.
The Murray is, and always has been, finesse.
Yeah. You good to plant this helmet on the Belgian plane?
Can do, pal. Can do with a vengeance.
He's gonna plant the shit out of that helmet. Yeah, I know, but the film director is how I became aware of the name Dante. I watched Gremlins before I played Devil May Cry. Okay, I'm gonna toss him into the water. Here we go. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna toss you in the water. Yay! Okay, I've been punished. Acceptable. I'm surprised they don't demand that you don't take a hit while carrying the helmet. Oh, that's delicious.
strung up from the ceiling. It's held in place by these anchors. Destroy them and the plane should come crashing down.
Seems like these lasers might roast my hulking bulk.
True. You'll have to compact yourself using your ball move to travel safely beneath the laser grid.
Check.
You'll need to use your charged ball attack to take out the anchors. Go into ball form and quickly tap the square button to build up force. Then strike. Halfway there. That plane looks ready to fall. Just one more left. Excellent work. Land the Viking helmet and the Belgians are sure to blame Team Iceland.
Alright. I think we have another Murray mission right here. So this works out nicely.
Been working to get our hangar security devices online, and they're almost operational. Unfortunately, my internet pal Penelope heard a rumor that a rival air team might be stopping by to do mischief to our plane.
Mischief makers? Coming here?
If you could stand watch while I finish getting the systems online, that would be great.
Fear not, Brainiac chum. You'll be safe while my fists are on duty. Greetings, troglodytes. Didn't think I forgot about Mesa City, did you? I figure you joints let me smash up your aeroplane and we're even. You and what army, dumb guy? Army? Oh yeah? Okay, boys. I paid you up good enough. Time to crack some skulls.
Murray, you can't hurt Mugshot with your fists. Try using the switch in the middle of the hangar.
It's funny to try hurt him though.
Keep it coming. I'm a brick wall. Ow! Get that pink punk! These doors ain't holding themselves open. Oh, you're dead, punk. I can take it all day, lightweight. Oh, not the breadbasket!
Okay.
Oh, man! Oh! Right in the solar plexus. Don't think this is over, meatball. You're not untouchable. This is just the beginning of a really bad day.
Mugshot wasn't making idle threats. I'm reading multiple hostiles moving through the sewers toward our position. Fortunately, my security devices are almost online. I'll just have time for a quick test. Let's see, I can switch between computers by moving the left analog stick. And now to test the security by pressing the triangle button, circle button, X button, or square button. I can activate the traps for the currently selected sewer. They appear to take a few seconds to recharge after being triggered. Looks like they're working perfectly. And just in time, too. Murray, they're upon us. If one gets through my traps, you'll have to take him out.
Got it. The Cooper plane is as safe as a baby in its aircraft hangar crib.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I really need to concentrate on this one.
Now they're coming in from the right. We stopped that group, Murray, but it looks like more are on the way. And they're
I'm only now realizing this is kind of a variation on the Bentley Voodoo Mojo thing from Chapter 5 of Sly 2. It's different in execution, though. I bet there's an achievement for doing this without failing once, without letting even one guy slip through. Oh. Oh no, one's gonna get through! Oh no!
Hands off the plane, Bob!
Oh, I thought I was gonna have a clean run!
Just a few bogeys left.
One got through.
Nice work, Murray.
Man, there better not be an achievement for having a completely clean run.
Looks like he's got muscle and mortar fire. Maybe it's time I brought in some backup. Just hope she's monitoring the ham radio frequencies. Penelope, do you read me? Are you out there?
I read ya, Bentley.
This is sort of an awkward first face-to-face, but...
But your hangar is getting attacked by some traitorous, paid-off Black Baron goons. Don't worry, I won't let those honorless double-crossers hurt your team's plane.
Is your RC chopper operational?
Affirmative. It's deployed and airborne.
You're a heck of a woman.
I know. That's what my homepage says.
Oh, brother.
Don't worry, Bentley. I'll keep those traitors.
That's what my homepage says.
Like that was a nerdy thing. That was a nerdy thing to say back then.
Tank 86. Haven't had time to read the specs. Are you familiar with the device?
Absolutely. Just hit the X button to lower your cable and grab opponents. Follow the arrow to find enemies. Use the R1 button to kick on the thrusters and yank things off the ground.
Sweet. I'll teach those chumps not to sell out the Black Baron.
Some enemies require a few yanks to defeat. To maximize your power, boost in one direction, hold on the cable, then turn around and boost the other way.
Yeah, these guys are heavy.
Penelope, I'm detecting incoming tanks. They could do some serious damage to our hangar. Follow the arrow to find their location.
Affirmative.
Those tanks are heavy. You'll have to boost back and forth.
I already took out a tank, Bentley. You can calm down. Penelope figured it out.
Enjoy the view while it lasts.
Penelope's played this game before.
Hey, pal. Nice to see ya.
Okay, okay. I got it! I got it! Please don't fail me!
What's up, high flyer?
Great job, Penelope. You're the best RC pilot I've ever seen.
Those thugs deserved it. No one sells out the Black Baron and walks away scot-free.
Oh, it's credited as a Murray mission. He only took the first third of it. I mean, he can take the credit, I don't mind, but still. Looking at the scarecrows got me thinking about No Sleep again. I think you've linked me a couple in the past. I think I need to get around to them. Britt. This is not a particularly scary scarecrow, but still it made me think of No Sleep again. How can I break it? Oh yes, I can. I can decapitate it too. Amazing. Come on, let me break the game. Let me get on the roof. Let me get on the roof. You're no fun. So I look so happy to get that gold medal. He's so proud of himself.
Suit up, partner. Almost time for the semifinals. Stay sharp, Sly. Iceland and Belgium will be at each other's throats up there, but you're still outnumbered.
Relax, Mom. This is gonna be great.
Eyes to the sky, peeps. The semi-final round between Team Iceland, Team Cooper, and Team Belgium is now underway.
You would think they would have Bentley and Murray getting planes too, to at least increase their numbers by 2.
Lead your opponents and watch your six. I know how you hate being burned alive at 500 feet.
That's a nice skybox. I'm sure that's exactly what Sly's thinking while fighting for his life.
Sly, shoot the fuckers!
Oh no, Bentley. That's a pretty nice skybox up there. No more bullets? Oh, okay.
For next year already on sale. Buy now and save 10% on cost.
Superb piloting, Sly. You made it to the final 10. Keep it up.
Hi, just been concentrating on this. How are y'all doing? I'm assuming you're still drawing, Britt?
Another falling star. We're taking heat.
Almost there. Only 3 more left.
What assignment you working on, Sage? Oh, now I run out of bullets just when I'm about to finish them off.